People in prison are really smart. Like how they okay. Let me rephrase.
Yo, shout out to prisons.
No, time out. Let me rephrase.
Alrighty, welcome back to episode 5 of the Two Pokes podcast. I am your host, Sam Milik.
I'm your co-host, Cal Smith.
And just like we always say, we back, baby. All right, so it's been a while since I've seen Cal. It's been
a few days.
I didn't see Cal all weekend. How are you, Cal? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Birthday boy last Friday.
Yeah, thank you.
You're no longer a teenager. How's it feel?
It really feels the exact same.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will hit me differently. For the meantime, I still feel just as old as I was Thursday.
You pretty much are, so.
Yeah. So, all right. So, anything exciting happened this weekend for you, Cal?
I found out I have 2 tests this week.
You have 2 tests this week.
That was pretty exciting, riveting. So that's fun.
Thrilling, if you will.
Thrilling. What about you?
Not much, man. Just celebrated the birthday on Friday and hung out Saturday and hung out Sunday. So,
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. All right. Should we kick off sports?
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. The penalty box with Sam and Cal.
Part 2.
Part 2.
I'll let you take the lead on this one because I really don't have much to say about this game.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just get this out of the way. Bengals-Ravens, I called it. It was 3-27?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, so I called it.
America called that game.
China called that game.
Nobody was shocked by that.
We usually don't have much of an O-line, as we all know. However, this week, they must have stayed in Cincinnati because they weren't there. I mean, Burrow would literally, his finger would touch the ball and boom, he was down. So, and then DJ Reader's out for the rest of the season with a quad injury. So, hopeful for a speedy and good recovery on that. Definitely one of our good defense players. But yeah, so that's really about it. And then we got Cowboys and Giants. Man,
that was a lot closer game than it should have been.
That was a lot closer. Giants seemed to have a lot of speed in that game.
Yeah.
They really were.
Giants definitely played them close. Final box score 37-34 Dallas. But the big news of that game, Dak Prescott going down with a broken ankle. He's out. He's gonna be out 4 to 6 months, so he's done for the season. I'm gonna warn y'all now. If you look up that injury, I wouldn't eat before you watch that. That injury to me it's pretty similar to the Kevin Ware injury that we talked about earlier.
It was nasty. It was really bad. But they did you notice Jason Garrett went out?
No, I didn't.
On the field?
No.
Yeah, so Jason Garrett and Big Daddy McCarthy were out there. So yeah, hopefully this doesn't change a whole lot for Prescott in terms of his place in the league.
Yeah. A contract year coming up too.
Seriously, yeah. But in lighter news, my boy, the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, is now the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, which makes me really happy. I miss seeing Andy out there. He led them to a victory. So I'm hopeful for Dallas. I'm not a big Cowboys fan, but I'm a massive Andy Dalton fan. So I guess that makes me a Cowboys fan now.
Well, they could win the NFC East too now.
100%.
Now that everybody in that team or everybody in that league has a losing record.
100%.
So
I'm hopeful. I think they can do it. But yeah.
Definitely gonna be a good team to watch probably moving forward. But
definitely.
Prayers up for Dak Prescott. They had surgery last night on it, so hopefully it gets better. But
yeah, that was a grueling game. Bill O'Brien got fired, like literally right after we recorded last week's episode.
Yeah. So what happened to Texans? Texans Jaguars. Within the Texans organization, I guess there was a player rebellion against Bill O'Brien, led by J.J. Watt and the defensive coordinator.
The next president of the United States, J.J. Watt.
Head coach and GM Bill O'Brien got fired shortly after the said rebellion. Texans and Jaguars played yesterday. Texans ended up winning. That went 30-14. First game after Bill O'Brien's let go. I actually thought they were gonna lose that game. That game was that was really close almost until the last quarter. Watson had 359 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Minshew had 301 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Both teams go to 1-4 on the year. Not a good look. But we'll see how that new defensive coordinator does as the interim head coach. But yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. Sorry guys, we're having a little bit of audio trouble today.
Sam just figured it out.
And I just figured it out. So that makes me really happy. Anyway.
You want to go Raiders Chiefs real fast?
Raiders Chiefs, man. I also saw little snippets of that game, but
definitely a shocking outcome for a lot of people.
Gee willikers, I mean, the Raiders just...
Raiders are looking like a really good team.
They are. I mean, I always say like the place to go to die is the Raiders. I rescind that now.
I always thought it was the Jets.
Well, that makes more sense now.
Yeah, the Raiders won that one 40-32. Carr had a great game with 347 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Mahomes still had a great game, 340 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And the rookie Henry Ruggs with 2 receptions for 118 yards and 1 touchdown. He's averaging 59 yards a catch that game. Raiders look like they could sneak a little bit into the playoffs, maybe at the wild card.
Yeah.
You're not sold?
I'm not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, give me another game.
That's fair.
What else did I want to talk about? There was another game. Oh yeah, Seahawks and Vikings, bro.
Yeah, last night.
Cal and I did not do our usual Sunday tradition, just because we had a bunch of schoolwork to get done.
Yeah.
But I watched from the comfort of my bed. Karsten Melton, if you're listening, I'm sorry. The Vikings almost had it, but they didn't. There's this guy named DK Metcalf. Wow, what a game!
That was a great game.
It was amazing.
I feel really bad for Viking fans though.
Yeah, I feel like this was Seattle's like second best game.
Yeah, they've had great games this whole year.
Yeah,
they've all been really close. I was really shocked that the Vikings defense played so well up until the last
they
10
were
seconds.
So mean, bro. They were. I was worried. Like usually when it's the Seahawks in the second half, you don't really worry too much.
Yeah,
I was genuinely worried.
Yeah, Vikings go to 0-5 on the year. Seahawks stay undefeated. Viking fans are calling for the head of Mike Zimmerman. I think that's a bad move firing him.
Yeah,
because he's done so much for them in the past. But
just draft Trevor Lawrence and be done with it.
I don't know. I don't think Kirk. He's okay. Kirk Cousins is fine.
He's fine, but
I wouldn't draft a quarterback in first round.
So what would you say is the problem in Minnesota?
Everything else. No, that
defense obviously isn't a problem
for this game though. Where were they the last 4?
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know what the problem is. I wouldn't go quarterback just because I feel like
don't do what Cincinnati did.
Yeah, and you're also paying Kirk Cousins way too much to just draft a quarterback. I mean, maybe one like the 3rd round, but
just make him sit there and look pretty.
Yeah. Other NFL news: head coach Dan Quinn of the Falcons getting fired after Falcons go 0-5, and then they also fired their GM.
What is going on?
I don't know what's going on in Hot Atlanta, but they're not hot right now.
No.
So Falcons gotta get together. I'm thinking they embrace the tank and go full rebuild.
Who did they play this week?
That's a good question. I really don't know. They'll be good, I don't think.
Okay.
They've had a really rough time. Oh, it was the Panthers. Panthers beat them.
Panthers, yeah, that's right. Because they were beating them at first, and then the Panthers just posted up and
Not a good look.
No. Oof.
I feel like the Falcons are going to cause a lot of problems on free agency with the draft and stuff.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what they would do if they get the first round pick?
Sorry, Matty Ice.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they. Well, I
You
don't
don't
know.
think they're gonna take Trevor Lawrence in the first round, like first pick?
I feel what they would do is they would get the first pick. They would trade Julio Jones and Matty Ice, but then trade back 2 or 3 spots to teams that they know won't draft a quarterback. So then they just bulk up on picks and still be able to take a quarterback in like the top 5.
Strategic. This is what I like about Cal. He's very strategic
what
on draft picks.
I just feel like the Falcons they're gonna mess up a lot of people. I feel like
Yeah.
in the draft, not this season at all. But it'll be interesting. We still got a lot of teams that are winless, so
That is true. There's only like a handful of undefeated teams right now. It's like Buffalo, Tennessee. They don't count. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Steelers
Steelers go to 5-0.
Steelers, Seahawks, and Packers.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Chiefs
So-
got their first one this week.
Yep.
First loss.
Is that it for NFL?
Do you want to do predictions or no?
Do you have the list?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't write the list because I'm lazy.
No worries.
All right, so we're gonna do picks for next week.
Bears, Panthers.
Bears.
Okay. Yeah, I do too. I don't know. Teddy Bridgewater does look kind of good and getting back to what they thought he would be, but I still got money on Bears.
Yeah, I got Bears. I think maybe Trubisky will get a little more playtime this time.
Maybe. I wasn't that impressed with Foles on Thursday.
It was a 1-point game. We were going to talk about it, but it's old news. I mean, Tom Brady threw a tablet. That's really about it.
Yeah.
So.
Bengals, Colts.
Colts.
Oh, really? You're going to
Yeah.
go with Colts? Yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna go
sorry
Colts,
guys. I know I'm a fake fan, but
too. No, that's a smart choice.
I told you there's a certain point in which us Bengals fans just lay down and accept defeat, and I have hit that mark. I'm hopeful that we'll at least get a couple touchdowns. I'm gonna venture to guess it's gonna be a high scoring game, and it could potentially be close.
Yeah, Browns, Colts got kind of high up there.
So
I think it all depends on how your O-line does. Cause,
what O-line?
yeah, the Colts O-line's been pretty good lately.
Yeah.
They weren't last night. Or
No.
D-line, not O-line. But anyway, Browns, Steelers.
Steelers.
Yep, me too.
100%.
I feel like the Browns are kind of... I feel like they're fake contenders. I feel like... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like they go up against the Steelers. It's not going to end well for them.
No.
Hope not. Chiefs, Bills.
Bills.
Really?
100%.
I got a coin flip on that one. I think Chiefs are going to have a bounce back game after their loss. Just because I feel like they don't like to lose. So.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be a good game, though.
It'll be a good game for Kelsey.
Yeah. Falcons, Vikings. Both winless.
Vikings.
Yeah.
They're watching that defense. Vikings.
I feel like they're going to be playing mad.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting one. Garbage heap interesting, but still interesting. Lions, Jaguars. Not gonna be not a pretty game to watch, but I feel like it's an interesting matchup. I feel like they're both pretty even.
Jags.
Who do I have? I have Lions.
Really?
I don't know why. I just like gut feeling. I feel like every time I pick the Jags, they lose. So
Yeah, and you say I jinx everything.
you do jinx everything. Ravens, Eagles.
Ravens.
Yeah, we don't.
No doubt. Ravens are going to the Super Bowl this year.
You think so?
I think so.
I feel like they're gonna get bounced in the playoffs again.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. Lamar, I don't think has been playing as well as last year.
Okay.
Oh, he hasn't. He had like 180 yards against the Bengals. He should have torched them.
Well, we do have a semi-decent defense, so...
Still, though. It's the Bengals.
Shut up.
Texans, Titans, if the Titans can't play that week.
Texans, Titans?
Yeah.
Texans, bro.
Texans over the Titans?
Yes.
How come? I'm curious. Because I kind of give her, like...
Well, they played a good game yesterday,
Yeah.
and I usually base my Next week, I mean, once you know what winning, I shouldn't say that because the Bengals smelled what winning smelled like last week, but then again, they did play Baltimore, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Texans.
I mean, the Titans are 3-0.
But COVID, bro.
Yeah, as soon as I said that, I was like, they haven't practiced in like
they
a
haven't
month.
practiced in so long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Texas win. I'm still gonna go Titans, but also I'm a bet on the postponement of that game. But we'll see. Washington football team versus Giants.
Oh no! Didn't Washington just bench Haskins?
So last week, going into it, they benched Haskins, moved him to third string, started Kyle Allen this week. He did okay, and then Alex Smith made his comeback from his horrific leg injury last year. They did okay.
So is Haskins still at third string?
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, I got Washington.
I do too, just because I don't think the Giants are any good this year.
Nope.
However, I want Alex Smith to start. After what all he's had to go through with that leg injury, I feel like
he needs some redemption.
Yeah. I definitely have him picked for comeback player of the year. I think him just starting and playing, he should win that award hands down.
Yeah, unless Dak, for some miraculous reasons, like
Dak ain't coming back.
comes out with the never mind. I don't really know where I was going with that one.
All I'm saying is Daniel Jones is next because the NFC East, all their quarterbacks have had horrific leg injuries.
Yeah.
I don't want to jinx or anything, but I feel like Daniel Jones is next.
Yeah.
Not a good look for the NFC East.
Rip NFC East.
Dolphins,
Broncos.
Really?
Well, no, because COVID has entered the Broncos too.
Have they? I haven't seen.
I think so. I think there was. Don't quote me on that, y'all, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that game did get moved.
They postponed it.
Yeah. There's been a few cases around the league, but they seem pretty isolated.
Yeah.
Not as bad as the Titans.
Fitzmagic versus.
Dolphins haven't been playing that bad.
They really haven't. Has Tua gotten any playtime?
No.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'm still gonna say Broncos.
I'm gonna go Dolphins on this one.
Okay.
Jets, Chargers. Do we need to talk about this?
You guys already know who we want.
Herbert. Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah, I still think Herbert can win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Packers, Buccaneers.
That did not come out of my mouth. Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. I feel like the Buccaneers have too many weapons. Packers do not.
Packers have two.
Yeah, maybe.
Angry substitute teacher and his protege.
Yeah. Packers definitely have lost a lot of receivers.
Yeah.
I don't see that change anytime soon.
Yeah.
Rams 49ers. Now, Garoppolo is back. However, they didn't play very good yesterday.
I didn't play very good yesterday, but I feel like it's because it was Jimmy G's first game back. I'm going to say Niners.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Rams. I just feel like the Rams are kind of rolling right now. But
they are.
Pleasant surprise if 49ers win.
Yeah.
Cardinals, Cowboys.
Cal, come on now. Red Rifle.
Yeah.
I got Cowboys, bro.
You think he's going to win past the Cardinals?
100%.
Me too. But that is all the NFL predictions. Of course, these games could change with everything going on. A lot of postponements and moves.
I think they're talking about adding an extra week to the season.
That would probably make everything a lot easier.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think Titans should forfeit a few games. Because from what I've heard, they were not doing what they were supposed to be doing and violated a lot of rules.
I mean, yeah.
So, but enough of NFL, NCAA.
Let's get it. First big game, the Red River rivalry.
Yes, sir.
My mom was I don't want to say happy because it was kind of a nightmare.
I have a lot of notes on this game.
Texas is not back, in case anyone was wondering. Don't know why you would be, but they're not back.
Never will be. Never again. Into the abyss you go.
My notes, can't read them. Not very appropriate. Blank was going on. Please do something about Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
They benched him and then brought him back. They should have just kept him.
I don't know. Tanner Mordecai, I mean, he threw a pick too, though.
Well, yeah.
Let me just go over to stats real fast.
Yeah.
OU versus number 22 Texas. OU won that one 53-45 in quadruple overtime.
Oh,
Ellinger 30 of 53, 287 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But his real bright spot was his rushing game, 112 running yards with 4 rushing touchdowns. Rattler with 23 of 35 with 209 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 rushing touchdown, and 2 fumbles. And that's what Sam was talking about. After the interception, the fumble, that's when they benched Rattler in second favor Tanner Mordecai. Those could have been really costly turnovers, but Texas did not capitalize on either one of them. And so,
I quit watching after second overtime.
yeah.
I just got up and left. I was like, this is stupid. I'm so sick and tired of hearing Sam Ellinger's name. I can't wait for him to go wherever he's going to go.
Jesus.
I'm so tired of it. I mean, it's all you heard that whole game. Sam Ellinger. Sam Ellinger. I
He
mean,
had a good game.
it made me hate my own name.
Yeah. Yeah, and Ellinger did get called a lot. But Rattler went back in the third, and in my eyes kind of made up for his mistakes in OT. Because OT's not easy for a freshman, and that's why I thought Texas was going to win. Because you got Ellinger, who's is he a super senior, or is he just a normal senior?
Heck if I know.
But you got senior versus freshman in OT. I thought the senior was going to win. But I think Rattler played really good in OT. I think he made up for his mistakes.
Yeah. You'll get a kick out of this. My grandmother. I was talking to my grandmother yesterday, and she was asking who they played as quarterback. And so I told her, and she was like, "Isn't he that one that looks way too young to be playing football?"
Yeah,
I was
pretty
like,
much.
"Yep, that's him. That's him."
Yep, that's him. I thought Elder kind of improved his draft stock a little bit in that game.
Yeah.
When it came to the running game.
Yeah.
But interesting stat here: Charlie Strong, the old Texas head coach, got fired after going 1-2 against OU. Tom Herman is now 1-3 against OU in his 4th year. We about to see a firing anytime soon?
I hope not.
Yeah,
I sure hope not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want him to leave just because he's a really bad coach. But have you seen the rumor or like the people joking that said get ready for the Urban Meyer to Texas rumors?
Oh dear Lord. I don't think he would do that.
I don't think so either.
For
but
any sum of money.
to me, Texas fans are like Lakers fans, where they think they're gonna get everybody every offseason. Same. Is there an NFL team like that? I feel like there is. No, not that. Or what? Go ahead. Say it.
Possibly the Bengals.
The Bengals? No. Not on like a national level. I feel like.
Yeah, I take that back.
Yeah, I don't know if there is.
If anything, it's not so much about who we're going to get, it's who we're going to move around.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have anything else for Red River?
no.
So I'll move past it.
Let's just, yeah. Mom, you got your win.
The one I have a few I want to talk about. Ole Miss versus Alabama.
Oh, boy.
Number 2 Alabama, 63-48 Alabama. They combined for 111 points, combined 1370 yards, which is the most ever in an SEC game in history. I'm all aboard the Lane train. Ole Miss head coach Lane Kiffin did not back down from his old head coach and Nick Saban. They were going for it on 4th downs. They were doing onside kicks. I thought that was
They gave him a beating, or tried to at least.
that was a great game.
Yeah.
Those stat lines in that game were insane. Bama won, but to me, they look kind of vulnerable. I don't know if you got that same kind of.
I only saw clips, so I can't really definitely say, but they didn't look like themselves.
I feel like they shouldn't be letting teams put 48 on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, come on, Bama.
I feel like these guys are playing them a lot closer than normal. And I know the season was kind of hectic with the offseason stuff, but I think Alabama looks kind of vulnerable.
Well, they lost a bunch of people to the draft, right?
Yeah, but that's
But still, that shouldn't be.
always.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just look kind of vulnerable to me. I find SEC looks vulnerable.
It does.
Next one I want to talk about just because of the score. Kentucky versus Mississippi State, 24-2 to 2. Kentucky. How do you end up with that score?
Dude,
I'm so mad about
this man is raging over here.
That was the crappiest game I've ever watched. KJ Costello had 4 interceptions. I was getting ready to start the trend to free Costello on Twitter. After his third one, he got pulled, but then they put him back in. He was a Heisman contender at week 1, and now he didn't even throw a touchdown. He threw 4 picks.
4?
Yeah, he ended up with 4.
Oh gosh,
I'm mad. I take back every nice thing I said about Mississippi State.
Yeah, I remember like 2 episodes ago when we were like KJ Costello.
Yeah, I'm upset. But I'm just about to get even more madder with Arkansas versus number 13.
More
Auburn.
madder?
Yeah, whatever. 30-28 Auburn. Arkansas got screwed over big time. That was a screw of the year. Bo Nix clearly fumbled that ball at the snap, then threw it backwards to try to spike it. That's 2 times that should have been declared a fumble. Once on the snap and then on the backwards pass.
This man is mad, folks.
SEC refs have solidified themselves as the worst in history again. Arkansas should have won that game. I'm mad.
And now I have the title for the podcast. Cal is mad.
Auburn won on that last second field goal too because they didn't declare. That was a whatever. We're moving on.
Gonna give this man a heart attack.
I'm upset. And then
upset. 50,000. Okay, anyway.
The upset of the week, or the highest upset, I think. Number 4 Florida versus number 21 Texas A&M. A&M pulled through 41-38. So Florida dropped that to A&M. I think Kyle Trask is continuing to look just absolutely electric. 312 passing yards and 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
Kellen Mondo, the Texas A&M quarterback, 338 passing yards and 3 TDs. Both teams go to 2-1, and to me, Kyle Pitts looks like the best tight end in the nation, especially if he keeps it up. So
I can see that. Yeah,
some interesting draft prospects coming from Florida. But after all that, there's some news in the NCAA. You have some, I have some.
Let's hear it.
OSU, our OSU Cowboys, our colleagues, they jumped to number 7 in the AP poll.
Yeah, right below. Or right above University of Cincinnati.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Go Bearcats.
All right, let's calm down now. Mid-American.
Oh, but you can rage about.
Also, just something that I'm sorry, everybody else, I feel like I'm starting to read about on the internet and stuff. I think everyone's starting to realize that the Big 12 doesn't play bad defense. It's just our offenses are always elite. And the SEC has never had just a really strong defense. It's just that their offense sucked. If you look at the box scores from around the league last week, they were all, I think, above like 75. It was definitely shootouts after shootouts. And I think the league is starting to catch up to the Big 12's caliber of offense. That's just in my eyes. There's probably a lot of points that I'm wrong on, but
you made some good points.
That's all I got for NCAA. I know you have something.
Oh, yeah. OSU versus Baylor was announced last night. It is being postponed until December, is it 12th?
Mm-hmm.
December 12th. It's supposed to be this Saturday, October 17th. Mm-hmm. Is it COVID-related?
Yeah, Baylor shut down, I think, all athletic facilities.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't even, to me, I didn't see any number or anything or who had it or anything. They just announced that they shut down. They did it last week, but I guess it's not contained yet.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, that's that for the Cowboys. At least we get kind of an extra week to
prepare against a decent Iowa State team.
Yeah.
If anybody's gonna ruin our great year, it's gonna be them
Iowa
once
State.
again.
Is that gonna be in Iowa?
Ooh,
or is it gonna be here?
Might be here.
Let me check while
God, I don't want to go to MS.
While we are live.
Kind of. We edited this. But yeah.
Why don't I have OSU saved on my...
You don't have it as your favorite. Wow.
Why not?
Fake friend.
NCAAF. Oklahoma State schedule. Oh no, it's a home game.
Thank God.
It is a home game. Are you gonna go to that one?
No, probably not.
Okay.
I'll probably watch from TV. I don't know. I haven't really decided if I'm going to go to any game yet.
Thank gosh, Bedlam's in Norman this year.
Hey, that's normally a good thing for us. Normally we win when we go to Norman.
Yeah.
But
does that conclude NCAA?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about MLB?
I'll let you take the lead on MLB because after my Reds' embarrassing just
scoreless postseason.
No pun intended. Pointless postseason.
I hate you. Yeah, I'll do MLB. Then do you want to cover NBA right after?
Yeah, because NBA is gonna be like 0.2 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. MLB. We are in the final rounds before the World Series. We have the NL Championship Series and then the AL Championship Series. In the NL, we got the Braves, Dodgers. Both teams have had a really good postseason this year. Dodgers are always in it year after year. They're always a bridesmaid, never the bride. Game 1 tonight. I'm kind of hoping Dodgers are going to win this series. I wouldn't be just super sad if the Braves won just because we haven't seen the Braves in the World Series in a long time. But I think Dodgers are going to win this one. Hope to see them in the World Series. And then the AL, it's Astros versus the Rays. Astros, against all odds, made it without cheating, we think. They're probably still going to get investigated after. But Game 2 is tonight. The Rays won Game 1. Rays are coming off a series win against the Yankees. This is the Rays' second ALCS ever in their history.
Mm-hmm.
Rays are getting it done with not a lot. Their whole roster is getting paid less than the starting pitcher Garrett Cole from the Yankees. So they are definitely playing that money ball where they are not paying these guys a whole bunch, but they're winning a lot. So I'm riding the Rays the Rays hype train, hoping they finish the Astros off these coming days and see them in the World Series too.
Yeah, I got Rays.
And then I will let you talk about.
Oh, that was quick.
I don't know how much.
So
baseball's too complicated.
NBA, everybody already knows. Lakers, they the champs. Sorry, Cal.
Yeah, I wanted the Heat to win.
Cal wanted the Heat to win. 106-93.
That was not a pretty game.
It was a nasty game. Bronny.
Rip.
Rip Bronny, bro.
Did you see Bronny was trending on Twitter?
Yeah. He's trending on TikTok now, too.
He's going to get
his butt whooped. Oh.
Poor guy.
LeBron can't wait to get back to my family. Bronny's like, ooh.
Oh, man. So, do you see they left Quinn Cook at the hotel, too?
They did?
Yeah, they were like, JR was going live on Instagram like he always does, and they're all in the bus, and Quinn Cook, he's like typing in the comments, he goes, seriously, I want a ring, I can't get a ride back home, seriously. So they left him at the arena.
That sucks.
I was like, oh, you poor man. But yeah.
Do we want to do... So yeah, that concludes the penalty box with Sam and Cal.
Ding ding.
Cal and Sam.
Time is up.
Get back out on the ice.
Yeah. I'll let you lead from here because you have a lot more written down than I do.
Okay. So I'm gonna. It's been about a week. I'm gonna let it sink in a little bit, or I've let it sink in a little bit. Rock and roll lost the probably biggest part of it last week with the tragic passing of Eddie Van Halen. Battling throat cancer. That hit me hard, man. It really did.
Yeah.
My mom, shout out to my mom for like putting me on good music as a kid. I didn't listen to I'm just now getting back into like popular current music.
Me too.
And, rap and stuff because from the age of 10 until quite honestly still it was always 60s through 90s music.
Yeah.
I can remember being 6 years old. My mom I was home for a year before I started. It was kindergarten. And my mom would be like, all right, I'm gonna go get ready and we'll go to the grocery store. And so she'd go and get ready and I would figure out the music channels on TV. And I just remember bumping Van Halen,
Yeah.
bumping Hot for Teacher at the age of 6. So the man, I mean, he invented tapping and just he can't be matched.
Yeah.
And thought I'd take the time to recommend to you guys some of my all-time favorite Van Halen songs. Not that you guys care, but I do. So I'm going to go ahead and run through that list. The entirety of Van Halen 1 from 1978, their debut album. Every single song slaps on that record. So just go ahead, give it a listen through. It's got Eruption, Ain't Talking About Love. I enjoy Feel Your Love Tonight. It's a really good. It's got some good guitar riffs in it. Van Halen 2, Bottoms Up is good. You're No Good is the opening track. That's a good one. Women and Children First is a powerful record from 1980. Go ahead and give that one a listen through all the way as well. 1984. Come on, y'all. Jump, Panama, Top
Panama
Jimmy,
was a good one.
Hot for Teacher, House of Pain, even. And then 5150. Pretty sure this was Sammy Hagar's first record with them. So it doesn't sound like David Lee Roth. I'm a David Lee Roth guy. I didn't like Sammy Hagar Van Halen. But Inside, if you need something to like get you pumped up in the gym, Inside by Van Halen, thank me later. So yeah, that's that. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. My heart goes out to his family. I know his son is he and his son were just making a record, his solo record. So yeah, so that's that for entertainment news. I'm also gonna get a little political.
Nothing much.
I wonder how many people quit watching after or quit listening after that.
It's really not that bad.
Really not that bad. Elections coming up. I don't care what side you're on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you like Trump. I don't care if you like Biden. We're not going to talk about who we like because that's not the kind of show we do.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like a thing for you guys to like get away from 2020 and get a little laugh, especially if you're a friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it doesn't matter what side you're on. Just vote.
Yep.
It matters. It might not matter, but it does. So
My mom, I'll have to be a little PG, but my mom says that you can't complain if you don't vote. So she says something else instead of complain, but
yeah, no, my mom does too.
Yeah. Sorry,
vote.
Mom. I kind of threw you under the bus.
Vote, 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 vote. Mrs. Smith, you're fine. Don't worry.
But yeah.
And then on the topic of 2020, it's still a mess. So I thought maybe Cal and I could talk about some of the things that keep.
We're in the fourth quarter, so
in the fourth
praying
quarter.
God we're playing the Falcons
Or the Bengals.
Anybody does.
So I thought we would talk about some like things that keep us going through 2020. So Cal, do you have any?
I know with like school and stuff, it's really easy to do this. I like to make a list of what I need to do, just because like it feels really good when you check something off your list. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the
Jeez.
you know, like the euphoria you get from like, oh yes, I got that done,
Mm-hmm.
and then like when you complete your list and you get to throw it away, and you're like, oh yes. That's so definitely like just like writing down what I have to do that day and checking it off. I know in quarantine it was kind of like hard just because like there's not a lot to do.
Honestly, I flourished in quarantine.
It really wasn't that different for me.
No, it really wasn't.
Probably I'll just staying busy as best you can. Just
Yeah.
always finding something to do. Keep your brain going. I know we had school, but like we didn't really have like school.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I just had another one, but I forgot. Oh crap. Oh, routine. Getting in a routine. That's probably what helped me the most. Was just every day at this time I do this. Every day, just having that small area in life and what you can control.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of helps.
Yeah.
That's about all I got.
I got some kind of stupid ones, but actually they're not that stupid. Exercising. That'd be like going for a walk, going for a run. I'm a power lifter, so I lift weights.
Yeah.
Not to look good, but just to feel good, you know.
Well, that helps. Like,
It relieves
mental.
stress. Yeah, it relieves stress. It gives me like life has its fair. I hate to get all like soppy sad here, but like life is just a constant curveball right now, and if I can get a curveball that's like weight, that I can like push up, pull off the ground, something like that, and accomplish that, it makes me feel a little bit better about myself in the world.
Yeah.
Definitely like keeping in touch with like my friends and family. So like doing this podcast with Cal has definitely helped a lot. I listen to a lot of comedy, like Joe Rogan comedy, Joey Diaz, Bill Burr, and then Comedy Central's on YouTube. They've been putting like newer comics that have been coming out, and like their full like 30-minute to an hour specials. So I listen to those. They're pretty funny. Listen to a lot of music.
Yeah.
Like a lot of music, like too much music. And all that kind of keeps my mental health in check, because not gonna lie, there's days that I wake up and I'm like, aha, not getting out of bed today,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, and like you said with routine, it's like, oh, I have other responsibilities that I must do.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's okay to have a lazy day every now and then, but
yeah, but when your lazy days are an entire week, it's just not.
yeah,
That's not good. So, but yeah, so that's that. Make sure you vote. Pay attention to your mental health.
pay attention to others.
Pay attention to others and their mental health.
Especially in a time where everybody feels really isolated.
Yeah.
It kind of it's
And
a little different right now.
And if you can't, you're not a therapist. If you're not a therapist, you are not equipped to deal with certain situations. But if you can find your friend or someone who is struggling the proper resources, that's good enough, you know. So now we're gonna get into TikTok sides.
Jesus,
and I have more TikTok sides this week than I've ever had in my entire life, and I love each and every one of them.
I have like 2.
Kick it off, Cal.
You want me to?
Yeah.
All right, my favorite one is the parents throwing shade at their kids.
I'm in this one too. Did you see Mark Cuban's?
Yes. There are the funniest one. What was
I
Mark
own a basketball team, and she can't even hit a three or do a free throw. Was it a free throw or a three?
I think it was a free throw. They are so funny. There's one I saw that is like, why did I pay her sorority fees if she's just going to come home and bug me 24/7?
I want my mom to make one about me.
I bet she will. There's
if you know, you know.
There's a lot of funny ones. I like the parents are getting on it now. Sam pointed at us. What's that called?
My insulin pump?
No, I was gonna call it a needle. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
What else are you in?
Oh, the Mom, I'm fitting in. But it's like for colleges, and so then it's like them just Google searching whether like the real stereotypes of their college. Like I think the one I saw was like TCU. She was looking at like Gucci belts and cowboy hats. There's been a few good ones, but
are you still in Trace McSorley TikTok?
Yes, I follow people that post those now.
Trace McSorley.
I really hope. Well, I don't want to say that, because if he starts, that probably means that the Ravens has completely fell off. But I do want to see him play like decent minutes. He was actually really good at Penn State. Looking back at his stats, he was decent.
Yeah, he was good.
Do you see that he's selling merch now?
Yes.
Dude is capitalizing right now. Love it. I'll let you go, because I'm trying to think of. There's another one I'm in, but you got about 15 to go through.
Yeah. So my top favorite, I've been sending these to Cal. There's like a million variations. Can't remember the guy's full name, but his name is Raul, and he does like, it's that one really sad song.
Yeah.
Like I'll Be With You from Dusk Till Dawn or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just crying in the shower. But it's like, but he like puts like scenarios in it. Let me see if I can find one that's like appropriate enough for a podcast.
The one that you sent me was the pumpkin spice one, where he put like a jack-o'-lantern on his head in the shower, like a full pumpkin on his head.
Oh,
and then
right.
What was it, when you find out your girl doesn't like pumpkin spice or something like that?
Bob the Builder, when Trump says nobody builds walls better than me. Jimmy Butler knowing Danny Green gonna get a ring even though he missed after the missed shot.
Oh, Danny Green, I feel so bad for him.
Let's see.
No,
I can't do that one. Carol Baskin when she can't find any sardine oil after she gets into a fight with her husband and he's just crying in the shower. And he punches the wall at the end. So that's a good one. Nanny Maw TikTok. I know Cal is in this one too.
That one's really funny.
Have you seen the recent ones about Nancy Pelosi in the grandkids closet? Yeah, sent that one to my mom. That one was really funny. Because my grandmother hates Nancy Pelosi, and I don't get why. I'm like, you don't have any, like, she doesn't really pay that much attention. I'm like, why? Anyway, so yeah, Nanny Maw, it's pretty funny. I enjoy Nanny Maw. Kermit TikTok, they're definitely listening to me because, you know, last week I did my Kermit impression for the podcast.
Oh yeah.
So there's like Islamic Kermit, and then Shorty I don't mind.
I love that vine.
Shorty I don't
That's like my favorite.
mind.
There's so many variations of Kermit, and they're all weird.
Yeah.
What was the one? Never mind. I forgot. I don't. No, not the one that you said.
Okay.
Me.
Okay. Have you seen the arrogant guy at church TikTok? Where it's like point of view. You were the
arrogant guy?
at
Yeah.
church. Hey, so I saw your girl the other day, and you know she's mine now. Like she said, and it was her. It was her name, and she said my name. She said Caleb. She's mine now.
I hate how accurate that is too.
I wouldn't know, but it's just so funny.
It's like middle school. It's got flashbacks. Yeah, they're really accurate too. I really like how funny they are.
Yeah.
'Cause
Did I talk about Greaser TikTok in the podcast before? I feel like
yeah,
I have.
because we started talking about outsiders.
Yep, I'm still in it.
That's so weird.
Greasers are just, you know, I'm not going to hate because I'm a lover of all people. You want to be a greaser? Go for it. Not for me, though. TikTok, I don't know what you're trying to do.
Not for me though.
But yeah, it's just one guy that, like, he does his hair like Johnny Bravo every day.
Johnny Bravo,
yeah.
like that high.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And he's a cook at a restaurant. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I can't remember his name. Demetrius Fields.
That sounds familiar. I don't know if that's good or bad.
You'll know him when I show you. It's like the guy that's like the one I saw last night. He was like looking at his grandma eating like cheese sticks with mozzarella sauce from
You mean
Pizza Hut. And
marinara sauce?
or marinara. Yeah, well, I'm getting to it. He goes, "Yo, Grandma did. If you like dip those sticks in the marinara sauce, Dad, you're making pizza, Dad." You ever seen this guy?
No.
I
I've heard that voice before.
I don't think I have him saved. But that's one. And then the
I remember Wind Dog. Wait, that's not the song.
oh yeah, yeah.
Is it that song?
It's CeeLo Green, Crazy.
Oh yeah. Wait, CeeLo Green?
Yeah.
I thought it was what's that guy's name? I thought it was Berkeley or someone.
Is it CeeLo Green?
I don't think it's CeeLo Green.
It's not CeeLo Green.
He wrote "Forget You."
Yeah, that's
Crazy is hold on, I got it on one of my playlists. It's on the infamous Happy playlist.
Oh, great.
No,
Guys, Cal has this playlist called Happy.
it's by Gnarls Barkley or Gnarls Barkley.
Okay. Well, Cal's
Sorry.
Happy playlist is just full of sad
It's
music.
not all sad songs.
Um,
Don't look at me like that.
but yeah, that song with a dog that's like shaking its head, and there's like various things that are captioned that I definitely cannot read. And then Daddy Rocka TikTok is my final one. Mad Elegant. That's Mad Elegant.
I have no idea.
You'll know.
Okay.
He like mispronounces food.
Oh,
And that's Mad Elegant.
I got
And,
you.
yeah.
I know what you mean now. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I also seen, I don't know what the voice is called or the sound, but it's like, they say it's like SEC schools or something. I'll have to send you some because.
Also, in Father Can You Hear Me TikTok.
Father, can you?
It's like you're just sitting there working on your truck, and then it changes to a green screen of like heaven, and you just hear, Father, can you hear me? And the guy looks really confused. It's
Oh.
like he died.
Oh,
You're working underneath your truck. Father, can you hear me?
There's been a few of those that are. I saw one. It's like when you tell your mom to shut up, and
Yep. Yep. God, what else? My TikTok is really popping off this week.
Mine got really specific with orange juice. Gideon, if you're listening, you know.
Shout out to Gideon though.
Oh yeah, he sent me a
Yeah.
this morning. He sent me a picture. Were y'all in like a Teams meeting together or something?
Yeah.
He sent me a picture of your icon
Oh yeah.
on Snap. But yeah, y'all finally met.
Yeah.
My old roomie.
I've exited JFK TikTok, man.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I feel like it's died down a lot.
It has. What's another really? I'm like going Adam Driver TikTok.
That's funny. I love. Man, I love Adam Driver.
To feed the rats on schedule, or they get or they get what was it?
They get angry.
or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna eat some nachos. You need to let go. Man,
You're still holding on. Let go.
There's some funny ones.
Hold on to your hats.
Jackson Clark wanted me to give him a shout out. So shout out Jackson Clark.
Shout out Jackson. Shout out.
He always sends us a little message after our podcast. One of us.
Yeah.
So I'll shout out him and then all the Mississippi boys. We got some dub skis and ranked last night. Oh, that reminds me. That's another thing. I'm in the hockey player that goes to your school TikTok. I don't know if you have seen these.
No.
They're weird, but they're really funny. His accent is like pure Minnesota.
Call that Minnesota. Anyway. Yeah, like the Lil Yachty song.
Yeah, that's why I went to eat weird.
Cold like a Sprite soda.
I kind of want a Sprite. I have really bad cotton mouth right now.
Me too, bro. I haven't eaten a single thing today.
Yo, me too.
I'm trying to go to lunch after this.
Yeah, if you want to.
See, now you guys know about our daily lives. What we do after the podcast. We either go to Walmart or we go get lunch.
Or go procrastinate or school.
Go what?
Procrastinate or school.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll go home and work out for 3 hours and then wonder why
Jesus.
I have so much math homework. And I'm like, well,
why am I behind?
Why am I behind?
You got anything else you want to talk about?
I really don't.
Did we go through all your TikToks?
We did go through all my TikToks.
You sent me the picture of that last night. I was like, Jesus.
Bro, it was... TikTok has been great for me recently.
Mine started to get really specific, and I don't like it. Because I don't like that they're listening.
I'm also in, like, redneck TikTok. Oh, I'm also in, this is one that I, like, do not have a problem with at all. Prison cooking TikTok.
Okay.
That stuff looks so good, bro.
I know. People in prison are really smart. Like, how they, like, okay. Well, let me rephrase.
Yo, shout out to prisons.
No, time out. Let me rephrase.
That's the intro.
No.
That's the intro bit.
Like,
I was worried we weren't going to have one.
Was either that or me just yelling about UK?
I was going to have you yelling about Arkansas, but
it
was probably going to, like, break. I'm going to have to, like, dumb down the audio on that. Did you see it peaking at 20?
No, keep it. Leave it.
No.
If it's audible, leave it.
No.
But you know what I mean? Like, they're really creative with how they get things.
Yeah.
Like, legal
Did
things.
you see the peanut brittle?
No.
Where they take oatmeal and butterscotch, peanuts and peanut butter, and they, like, mix it together, and then they flatten it out with a chip bag and put it in the fridge.
Huh.
And then it just breaks apart.
Oh, my gosh. Huh. They're really creative. Or have you seen prison enchiladas?
Yes.
That
Can we make that Sunday next week?
Yeah, we can try. Or the it wasn't like 40 Days In, you know, the show.
Mm-hmm.
They called it like a rainbow cookie or something like that, and they take like honey buns, strawberry pastries, Fruit Loops, or Fruity Pebbles, and they all like mash it together.
Bro.
It kind of looked off-putting, but
There's one guy I'm gonna put you on TikTok.
I don't like how we're talking about prison cookies.
No, he's
So
free.
when you go to prison, are you?
No. He's free.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Let me see if I can find him.
That's always funny too when you see like somebody on Twitter tweeting from jail, and they're like, "I'm gonna tell the warden you have a phone."
Justin Demented.
Huh.
He looks like the guy from Shameless.
Oh yeah, he does.
But he's not the guy from Shameless.
Well, that guy wasn't in jail.
He always goes, "We cooking, baby." He makes some good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also
I want to try prison nachos. I want to try the burrito, the enchiladas.
There's another guy I follow on TikTok called College Cooking.
Yeah.
And it's like really cheap foods, but they also look pretty good. I want to start cooking again, but I don't really have a kitchen in my dorm.
Just come over to the trap house. Laura does it. I'm also in a. This guy keeps popping up on my TikTok, and he just talks about how he's so lonely living by himself. And I don't know if TikTok's trying to like convince me to live by myself, but I'm sorry, Nate. I got you, my guy. I'm not. I don't want to live by myself.
It's weird. Like, it's weird. Like, whenever Xavier or Cruz aren't in the dorm, like, whenever it's just me in the
It's
dorm.
just quiet. I mean, Nate works like pretty much all day,
Yeah.
so like when I'm there, it's usually just me.
That would creep me out.
But it's just so quiet. I just put music on or like listen to a comedy special.
Oh, I'm on. This is kind of spooky TikTok. I'm on Skinwalker TikTok.
Oh, me too.
I don't
riding the horse and
I'm scared to watch his videos. I got like halfway through, and then it popped up again last night, like part 2 or something. And he said that he saw a coyote, and the hay thing came back. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing this. Man. I still remember there's an old TV show on Animal Planet called Lost Tapes. Do you watch Lost Tapes?
did you ever watch Navajo PD or whatever, where
Mm-mm.
they like respond to a skinwalker call?
No.
Oh man,
There's also a Skinwalker Ranch on Hulu.
Skinwalker Ranch, and then there's a Ghost Adventures episode where they go to the reservation and they like go into a cave. And is Ghost Adventures real? I'm gonna say like 90% fake. Just because they've admitted to like having to go back and like reshoot things.
Yeah.
But
When it comes to like Native American mythology and stuff, I feel like some of that stuff's gotta be.
I believe it.
There's some of that I'm like, that's kind of sus.
I believe. Skinwalker be kind of sus right now.
Coincidence that Among Us is really popular right now.
I think not.
Oh man, yeah. I don't like how that kind of blew up on TikTok either. I know like it's your For You page is specialized to you, so you're gonna see a lot of it. But like,
I get a lot of Among Us stuff too, and I don't play Among Us, and I'm just confused.
it's pretty fun. I think with like a group of people that you know, so you know when somebody's lying or not. I think it'd be pretty fun.
Next Connection Crew hangout.
We'd have to. Well, I think it would work better if we did it through a Zoom call, because then you could like mute your camera and your mic if you're dead, and so because like that's part of the game is that
True.
if you're dead you can't talk.
True.
I don't know. There's a lot of ways we could do it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to Connection Crew.
CC.
Shout out CC 2020. Love you guys. But yeah, is that it?
I think so.
All
I
right.
might have a random thought in like 2 minutes, but
And we'll come back and record it.
no.
Just pull up on our phones. Just do a voice memo. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Almost at an hour. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Tune in next week. We'll be here, same bat time, same bat channel.
What do you
Um,
say?
Did you ever watch the 60s Batman show?
No.
Tune in next week.
Oh,
seen those?
I know they put bat in front of everything. So
Yeah. So
was that Andy Driver? Not Andy Driver.
Adam
Adam West. Yeah.
Adam Driver is Batman, bro.
That may not be bad. No cap.
You're supposed to feed the bats on schedule.
He'd be super tall though. I don't know. That may
Scary.
that might look kind of weird.
Scary.
Anyway, there was my random thought.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. Tune in
Ditto.
next week, and we'll see you there.
Squared.
Bye.
Bye.